Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome to my craft room in this rainy, dark, drizzly night. Oh my gosh, it's awful out there. I just had to take James home, and there's actually snow in the rain, and it's just coming down in buckets. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm streaming live to where I want to be streaming to. There we go. All right, we're good to go now. And I'm going to put that there so I can watch for names in case. Hello, Norma. In case some people's names don't come through, because I am in my VIP group tonight, and that means that StreamYard has some funky stuff happening. Okay, I got to pull my sleeves up, sorry. And I'm going to get ready. Oh, there's a Facebook user. Let's see who that is. Hey, Kathy. So, hello. What's the weather doing where you are? So rainy, so cold. There's snow mixed in with the rain. Great big huge plops of it on my windshield. It was not a pleasant trip out there to drop James off and back again. But here we are in my craft room, and we're going to stamp tonight. Yay. Let's just switch that around. You don't need to see me anymore. My mouse out of the way. Hey, Marcia. It was ugly. It is ugly out there. You're right. That's the perfect word for it. Sharon, did I say hi to you? I don't remember. If I didn't, hello. Oh, my memory is short. Okay, so tonight I'm going to create a card using the super cute Friendly Gnomes bundle. Well, it's not really a bundle. It's a stamp set and then the gnome dies that coordinate with it. Hey, Marcia. Got me on that big screen again, eh? Oh, and it's a fun fold. Look at that. Look at that. Is that fun? So I put up the recipe so you guys could prep, and then I will do the scoring and cutting with you. Is anybody out there crafting, or are you just watching, or are you snuggled up in a blankie and you're warm and toasty? Because like I said, it's be ugly outside. It is a cool fun fold, and it's one I hadn't done before. Okay, so I'm going to use the Friendly Gnome stamp set, the coordinating gnome dies, and the Hive embossing folder. Now this one you can get for free right now. Yes, that's what I said, free. So Stampin' Up! Added more items to the celebration lineup, and the Hive embossing folder you can get free with a $60 order. There's another embossing folder too. It's the Into the Clouds embossing folder. There you go. You can see it, a little bit of the detail there. So it's kind of apropos that I'm using that one tonight. Hey, Val. Uh-oh, somebody has to leave. Who has to leave? Oh, Kathy. Oh, dear. Okay, Hive embossing folder. And I made a template because I've got a box now for my template. I was keeping them in an album, but there's too many of them. So I put them into a box. So if I know the name, I'm putting a label on it, and they sit in my box like this. So the label is up above so I can see it. Okay, so this is called a pop-out fun fold card. So you have a piece on the back that is 5.5 by 4.25. Then you have a piece that is 5.25. Let me get my recipe out. Okay, you ready to write this down? So the base part, so on this card, it's the mint macaron, is 5.5 by 4.25. Then you have a piece that is 5.25 by 11. So on this one, it's this. This is not quite navy, retired, but it's good for making templates. On this one, it's petal pink. So it is 5.25 by 11. And then it's scored at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. So did you get that? Did I go too fast? And then there is a piece of cardstock that is 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, one that is 2 1/2 by 1 1/2, and then basic white 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, some designer paper. I'll do the designer paper sizes in a sec. They're all listed here. And then there's a piece of basic white that is 5 by 7, and it's scored at 3/4. Because not only is this a fun fold, but it's a fun fold with another card in it. Yep, it's true. A fun fold with a card inside. So that's going to be fun to make. Okay, designer paper is 1 1/2 by 5 times 2 pieces. Then you've got the half by 3 3/4. What is a half by? Oh, yes. The half by 3 3/4 is here. Now you get 2 pieces. Then you have 1 1/4 by 2 1/4 here. This is 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then you have 4 pieces that are 1 by 1 1/2, and they're going to go there. Yes, I can slow down. How much further back do I need to go, Wendy? The measurements are in my VIP group. Just let me go in there. I know I posted them yesterday. Did they go up today too, or just yesterday? Sure, it's Saturday, Thursday thoughts. No. Okay. That's it. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to pin it. From yesterday, I did the measurements yesterday, and I've pinned it to features, so you can just go in there and go in, click on the featured, and all the measurements will be there. But Wendy, if you tell me where you got lost, I will go back. And I'll tell you as we go along. Okay, so that's the template. So let me get rid of the template. It is a fun fold, Carla, and it's a little bit different from anything I've done before. Okay. 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Way back here. Okay, just go into my group, into the VIP group, which is where you're watching it. Click on featured, and it's in there, Wendy. I'll do it as I'm going along. Okay, so I'm doing different colors. So this one I use mint macaron and petal pink. This one I'm going to use balmy blue and sweet sorbet. So sweet sorbet, 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's the base. So I'll put that off to the side because I don't need it right now. This is the piece that is 5 1/4 by 11. And I've already scored it, but I'll score it again. You ready? Get your scoreboard out. So this is 5 1/4 by 11, and you're going to score it at 1 3/4. Oops, sorry, it's upside down. Hang on. 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. So those are all the score lines. And then we need the cutting board, your paper trimmer, because we need to cut a slit from the first score line through the second one up to the third one. And that is, so let me get my ruler because I didn't write that part down. That is at 1 1/4 inches. Okay, so got my paper trimmer here. Move stuff out of the way so it can sit down properly. Well, hello, Facebook user. Who's that? Oh, it's Dimity. Hi, Dimity. How's hubby doing? Okay. Before I do that, let me score on these score lines so that you can actually see them. Because if I don't, you won't be able to see the score line. So there's that one. And then that one. And then that one. And then that one. Okay. I'm just using my bone folder on all of these folds to make them nice and crisp. And then we're going to put it into, oh dear. Well, I'm glad he's doing good, but stress is not good. Okay, so now you put it into your paper trimmer this way. So I got all of my scores are here, and then the big piece is at the bottom. And you set that up at 1 1/4 inches. Over here on this side at 1 1/4. Then I'm going to stand up because I can't see. You start at the first score line and you cut all the way to the second score line. And just make sure you've got good cut in there. So I cut from the first score line, which is at 1 3/4, all the way down to the second one, which is at 5 1/4. Don't forget to like my video, please. Hit those emojis if you're enjoying this. Now I moved it over to the other side and I'm going to 1 1/4. Line that up at 1 1/4. And we're going to cut from the first score line down to the second score line, just like we did the first time. Just like that. All right. And there, this pops out. Those pop in. There we have. Now, did everybody get that? So I put it in my paper trimmer at 1 1/4 inches. And I cut from the 1 3/4 inch score line down to the 5 1/4 inch score line. Move it over, line this edge up at 1 1/4, and cut from the 1 3/4 down to the 5 1/4. So you have this pops out, the other ones all pop in, and there we have that part of the card. Hi, Janet. So that's that one. See how that is there? Okay, now that's it for the fun fold. The rest is just putting it together. Now, now we have the white, the basic white that is 5 by 7.5, and that is scored at 3 3/4. Oh, thanks, Marcia. So I've scored that at 3 3/4, which is just scored in half. And then you fold it and use your bone folder on it because that's the little bonus card on the inside of the card. Okay. Now, the pieces out here. So let me move that out of the way. So we have this piece of designer paper. Now this is country gingham. Yes, country gingham. And I made, this one is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And it's going on the inside of your inside card. So that would be this white one. Which color? Oh, definitely not the mint macaron. Okay, let's put that in there. And then we got it out of the way for now. And we don't have to worry about what it's for anymore. I have a sneeze. Hang on. Oh, pardon me. Hello, Carmen. All right, there we go. So that goes on the inside right corner of that. And it's got just a little bit of a frame around it. Okay, so 5 by 7.5, scored at 3 3/4. Designer paper is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. Okay, that's that one. Then we have 2 pieces of designer paper that are 1.5 by 5, and they're going to go on those 2 pieces, or those two spots. So 1.5 by 5 times 2 pieces. I was doing videos all day today. I did 7 videos. So I'm a little talked out. What did you guys do today? Were you crafty today? So by doing 7 videos, that means I made 7 cards today. Plus this one is number 8. Oh, thank you, ladies. Yeah, I just, because we're going away for most of March, I have to have my April stuff all done as well. So that's what I was doing today. I was working on my April tutorials for club and for the class and the subscription. There we go. So those 2 pieces, 1.5 wide by 5 inches long. And then there's 2 pieces that are 1/2 inch by 3 3/4. And they're going to go on the front of the white one like that. So we'll put those on. Oh, Valerie made a card and then she was organizing. Good job, Val. Anybody else make a card today? It was a good day for it. I don't know about where you are, but with all the rain we had today, it was a good day to stay inside. Of course, Dimity is in summer. Did you have good weather today, Dimity? Was it summer weather? Okay, so these go just at the top and the bottom with just a little bit of a frame. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess because it's a bit long. Cut it there. Cut it there. There we go. Okay. So that was those 2 pieces. They were 1/2 inch wide by 3 3/4 inch long. Then we have 4 pieces that are 1 by 1.5. And they're going to go on here like this. So we'll get those. Are you managing to get the measurements, Wendy? Hopefully I'm going slow enough for you to get them. Okay, one there. Blue everywhere. You haven't unboxed your goodies? Oh no. Oh. Oh, I put the adhesive on the wrong side. Oh well. This one's going to be different. I'll make this one. Look what I did. I'm busy talking, interacting with you guys, and I lost track of what I was doing. So now I'll put this one on backwards, so at least it'll have a matching dude on the other side. Why not, eh? Why not make it different? So I'm just making sure that the designer paper is even at the top. Okay, that one's not. That one's crooked. Up. Come on, up. Okay, and the last one. So these were 1 by 1.5. Now, looking at this, I'm thinking that these should have been 1.25. They don't look to be wide enough, but it's all right. We're making do. Okay, there we go. So there's our, we're going to have a very colorful card tonight. Oops. Oh, well. All right. So we have this and those two done. This is all done. And this. Now we're going to do some stamping, and I'm going to emboss that paper there. So those go in. This comes out like that. Now I'm going to use a different that's for the sentiment. That's for the gnome. This is, oh, wait a minute. That's not for the sentiment. That's for the inside. That's for the sentiment. Okay, this one I'm going to emboss with the Hive embossing folder. Uh-oh, something's happening. There we go. I hate it when I look up and something has happened to my feed. Okay, so I'm going to emboss that. And this is one of the thick embossing folders. So you just use plate 1 and plate 4 to emboss this. All right, there's that. What do you think? Do you like that? There's that side, and then there's this side. And it doesn't matter which side you use. Either side will work. So tell me, which side should I use? Should I use the bump side or the indent side? The bump side or the indent side? While you decide that, I'm going to do some stamping for the rest of it. So on this one, I'm going to, on the inside, put some words in there. Except that I didn't get it out. So we'll use this block for a sec while I put that in there. Bump, 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 indent. Okay, we have 3 bumps and an indent. Okay, this is just Memento ink that I'm using here. 3 bumps and an indent. And that's going to go in the center of the white one. Like that. So that is inside there. And then I'm going to stamp. Oh, I really didn't get enough stamps out. Let me get a couple of blocks. Because I want to put the squirrel in there as well. So on the front of it, I'm going to stamp the house. Okay, we have 3 bumps and an indent. Anybody else want to weigh in on which one I should use? This is the mushroom house. And you can see that you can do a lot of coloring if you want. I just chose to color just the flowers. There we go. There's that. And then, where's that? this is the piece that's going to layer onto that, so I don't want to stamp that. This is the one for my gnome. I'm going to use the girl gnome on this one for something different. Hey, are you guys sleeping out there? Hey, so there's the gnome on the. I use this gnome, but I'm going to use the girl, and then on this one, so let me find a piece of stamping paper here. I'm going to do some flowers on the bottom, not that one. This one. This one I got to do the sentiment on. I didn't get the flowers out either. Really? Yeah, I did. Where did I put them? Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm going to stick a couple of flowers on there, right down at the bottom, like that. Ooh. Okay, turning it over, because apparently I don't know how to stamp today. Okay, let's just do that again. Be a little bit more gentle instead of flapping things around. Just listening, and Sharon says bump. Valerie is not crafting along, so she's going to sleep. And Facebook user is cutting and folding. Who's that? Oh, Dimity's cutting and folding. Hey. Okay, so there's that. There's that. Now, mint macaron. And the long sentiment that I have to cut up for the front on there. And then gnome, sweet gnome in here. It goes in the center. And I think the inside, I need the squirrel and the grass. You just love to watch me, Marcia? Well, thank you. There's the grass and then the little squirrels. All right, this one back. I think I better do the squirrel first. And I'm using soft suede. We'll put the squirrel right there at the bottom. And then some grass right beside him. Like that. So there's the inside. Oops. All this, and I haven't done the envelope yet. Trying to find a spot that does not have ink. That I cut the gnome out. So this is where the gnome dies from the holiday catalog come in. Now they retired the stamp set, but they didn't retire the dies because the dies match this set. But we've been told that when they run out at the end of this catalog, they will no longer be available. So they are retiring, which means to me that the Friendly Gnome stamp set will be retiring too. And that's not too far away. April the 1st, I think. It's either the 1st or the 3rd. The retiring list is coming out for the mini catalog and the annual catalog. And we're going to lose Here's the envelope. We're going to lose a bunch of colors because we have retiring in colors. So if you are at still hoping to get one of the outgoing in colors, which are fresh freesia, pale papaya, soft succulent, polished pink, and evening evergreen. Those are the 5 that are slated to go away. Just looking for my gnome so I can stamp her on the envelope here. So if you are still looking to get ink pads, Stampin' Blends, re-inkers, cardstock for that stuff, I suggest you get them sooner rather than later, because typically that's the stuff that sells out first. Especially if you got ink pads and didn't get the re-inker, get them now. Then you don't have to worry about them selling out before you get yours. Because historically, those things have sold out in a day or two. Yes, Val, these are cute. These gnomes are cute. Okay, there's that. Now we have to color this one. Now you guys wanted the bumps, so I'll put the adhesive on the indent side. And we'll layer that. Now I'm using sweet sorbet here for this. That and that. And this, I'm just going to cut apart. So I've got there's gnome one better than you. So just giving it a little bit of a trim here. Get off there. And better and no one. And then snip and snip. There's, and then the last one is than you. This is a really great way to use a big sentiment if you don't have room to put a big sentiment on there. All right. Get our card base. Now this goes on here like that. Come on, go over there. Some adhesive on here. I like this bump side of this embossing folder. It's cute. So that's what holds that fold there from closing. And then you open this up and we'll put Gnome Sweet Gnome on the inside. How are we doing for time? Good. So I did so much videoing this month that I ran out of hours in my free StreamYard plan. I had 55 minutes left for tonight. So I have to be kind of careful. I'm gonna end up with problems. So the reason I put designer paper there is because when you color with your Stampin' Blends, they go right through, right? So I had to cover that up on the other side. That's why I didn't do a lot of coloring. It's going to color the flowers and the leaves. I'm using dark sweet sorbet. So still a few days left to get in on the ocean class in March. Registration is open till the 1st of March. Isn't that cute? All right, now we'll put that inside. So you can send me a message if you'd like to register for that. There's a few different ways you can enjoy the class. You can buy the card kits that include, let me get my list here so I know. Card kits that include the enamel dot essentials. Uh-oh, that was dumb, wasn't it? I just put my card base down on my... It's a good thing my videoing's just about done for the day. Okay, 3 card kits and the enamel dots essentials for $30, or 110 will get you the bundle, the On the Ocean bundle, which is the pirate ship one, plus the enamel dot essentials, and it's crooked. The 3 card kits, or $15 for the tutorial only. If you live outside of Canada, you can enjoy the tutorial, or be part of my monthly tutorial subscription, and you will have access to 4 tutorials instead of just 3. And if you're part of my, there it is. If you are part of my monthly tutorial subscription, then you get 4 cards instead of just 3. Okay, I'm looking for my skin tone. There it is. Okay, I'll do her skin. And if you're part of the monthly tutorial and you want to upgrade to the kits, then I deduct the price of your monthly tutorial off of the cost of the class. So if your monthly tutorial is $15 and the class is $30, then you only pay $15 because you've already paid $15. You know what I mean? So I'm just using my Stampin' Blends here to add a little bit of color. She's got a flower on her hat, so I just have to be careful. And I'm going to show you how to put a light source down the center of your hat. So there, I've done that. Now I'm going to flip it over to this side. I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to go and leave a white spot in the middle, like that. And then you go in with your dark, and you put your highlights in there. Or your low lights, whatever they're called. Okay. And then go back in with your light, blend those all in together. Still not going over top of that center one, because that's going to be the very last thing I do. I'm going to go over top of all the rest of it, right down to the bottom. So a little coloring tutorial for you tonight. How to make a light source down the center of your hat. So I've gone over top of the whole, all the light again. And then I'm not putting any pressure on the pen. I'm just let it flow right over the top, and see how it puts color in there, but it lets it be nice and light. So there you go. Now you get a lovely light source right down the middle of her hat. I'm human? Oh, I'm human. I am human. That's funny, Dimity, because holy macaroni, I tell you. I make mistakes. You guys just don't see them because I tend to not show my mistakes. So this is light basic black. for the shoes. Out there. How are we doing for time? Oh, okay. Dark for the flower. Then I want to get Daffodil Delight, do the center. And then I think I'll give her Daffodil Delight clothes too. And I'll just give her lovely, bright, cheerful clothes. I'm not bothering with any shading because the clothes, there's not much big area to do the blending. And small areas can be really hard to blend. All right. Now I've left some white on her clothing. So the ruffles and the more color. So I've left the collar and the ruffles white, and I'm going to make her the bows on her hair sweet sorbet. Like that. There we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm not popping her up because the card is already quite thick. More color. Love color. Okay, she's going to go on here over towards the left-hand side, or sorry, right-hand side. That would be the other left-hand side. And now we'll put the sentiment. Where's my mat? I don't get adhesive all over my grid paper. Okay. There's right up at the top. And then Gnome one. There's adhesive on there. Get off of there. Orange hair? Oh, I didn't do the hair. Oh my gosh. I don't know. What color hair should we give her? We can do a brown hair. I don't want to do orange hair. That would kind of clash, wouldn't it? Forgot all about the hair. I don't know what I was thinking. There. Don't want orange hair, Val. Let's see what color hair could we give her? What color hair? Maybe that one? Maybe that one? I usually make her have blonde hair, but I gave her yellow clothing, so this works. This works. Thanks for the reminder. I forgot about her hair. There we go. That looks cute. And there we are. There's our card. It opens this way. And then it opens this way. What do you think? Oh, we should put it on the base though, because I forgot all about the base. Aw, thanks, ladies. And we'll just put this right onto here. And that makes it the regular size card. Now, if you didn't want to put that layer on, you could make this folding layer, just instead of making it 5 1/4, make it 5 1/2. And then you wouldn't have that on the back. But I like the contrast. I like that on there. And it still stands up. This flops open. Now, I colored the flowers on that envelope, so let's color the flowers on this envelope. Just a little bit. And some yellow in the middle. And there we are. There's our card and our envelope. So fun. Sorry, I have an itch. Oh, good, Janet. I'm glad you're going to make it. Yeah, it's haven't seen this. I've been searching. Well, no, I haven't been searching, but on Facebook, the more you interact with a certain thing, the more Facebook listens to you. So I've been reacting to a lot of fun folds, which means that Facebook says, "Oh, she wants to see those more." So it brings up more fun folds in my feed. So that's how I've been getting all these different ones. I know, it's a Facebook thing. All right, so that's it for tonight, ladies. If you want the measurements for this card, they're pinned under featured. I'll leave it there for a couple of days so that you can enjoy and write them down at your leisure. Oh, who just signed up for my monthly tutorial? Oh, hi, Nicole. Well, how lovely. Thank you so much. Still trying to catch up? Well, you know what? I would love to see what you come up with. I would love to see the cards that you have made with this fun fold. So I'm thinking we'll have a draw. Shall we have a draw? What should we draw for? What have I got? Oh, I have. Hang on. I have a cane weave embossing folder. I'm going to have a draw for the cane weave embossing folder. Let me get a post-it note so that I can write on here what the draw is for. Because you know me, I'm going to forget. Okay. So today's date is February the 16th. It's a VIP draw for the cane weave embossing folder. Well, hello, Facebook user. Who are you? Oh, Nancy. Hello, Nancy. So, okay. Make a card using this fun fold card, and post it under Share It Saturday. For February the 11th. That doesn't give you enough time, though, does it? Okay, February the 11th or the 18th. And everybody that shares this fun fold card will not only get entered into the Share It Saturday draw, but you're going to go into the draw for the Cane Weave embossing folder. And I will draw for it on next Thursday's the 23rd of February. Okay, so create a card using this fun fold, and you can find all the measurements pinned under featured so that you have the measurements. Create something and then share it either on the Share It Saturday for February the 11th or February the 18th, either one, before the 23rd of February. So that's next Thursday. So it has to be there before next Thursday. And I will put all of those names into a draw, and somebody is going to win the Cane Weave embossing folder. And I'm going to draw next Thursday on the 23rd. So, yay! I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. And I'm excited I get to give stuff. I love giving stuff away. It's so fun giving stuff away. Yay! And I will be, so Nicole, I haven't seen your registration come through yet, so I'm going to, Nicole for monthly. I'm going to look into that. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm done now. Don't forget to give me a little bit of love with the emojis down at the bottom, the thumbs up, the heart, the love, the laugh, the wow, the sad face. It helps Facebook keep me up. And I don't know what you guys have been doing, but I looked at a post from February the 8th. So that was the one where I put up, I'm going camping and you can only take something that starts with your first name. That one post went out to over 55,000 people. Who knew? Not me. So that's why I asked you guys to like this thing, put the emojis, and you can't do it in my VIP group because it's private. You can't share anything from this, but you can share my one on Monday. Yay. Thanks so much. Anyways, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you Monday night with something. I don't know what we're doing Monday night. Oh, we're going to make a gorgeous card with some free designer paper. Yep, we are. Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.